Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I'm going to go over one of the best farming spots I have found in Diablo Immortal. Now this farm spot is going to be located in Shazar Sea in the domain of horror, and this is at the top side of the map, and you actually have to take a portal to get into this area. And when you're here, all you're going to be doing is pretty much following the edge of the playable space and just killing any enemies you see, killing any of the elites, the mini bosses, looting any chests you find, and making sure to keep your eye out for loot goblins. And the primary things you're going to be farming here is gold and gear drops. And the primary reason for farming the gear drops is to salvage those items to get yourself scrap materials and enchanted dust, which will allow you to continue to upgrade your gear to increase your power. Now you also get a decent chunk of XP, and I am around level 45 when doing this, and it's really good right now. Not sure how it's going to hold up once you say get to level 60 and get into end game. There could possibly be much better farms than this, but at level 45 for me, it's a very good farm. Now this farm spot is so good just because of the sheer amount of spawns and random events that can occur here. So at a baseline, a lot of the groups here will have a stronger enemy with them that pretty much always drops a few stacks of gold and has a very high chance of dropping at least one gear piece. And those gear pieces they drop can be legendary. That's obviously super rare, but I have got a legendary from one of these normal packs. Then you can get the blue elite packs of enemies. Any of the spawns here can also spawn in with a group of those elite enemies. Those are going to drop XP orbs, drop a bunch of gear, drop a bunch of additional gold. Then you can also get the other elite enemy variations. I'm not sure what all of those different skull type enemies are considered, but there are events for the purple skull enemies that are kind of like mini bosses, and when you kill that boss, the event will spawn a chest on you that gives you some materials, some gold, and some possible items. Then you have the yellow skull enemies that aren't an event, but just another type of mini boss that also drop a ton of additional loot, XP orbs, tons of additional gold. Those usually have a much higher chance to give you rare gear pieces. And then you can also get the red skull enemies that seem to be the hardest version of things that can spawn here, that again will just shower you with a ton of gold and loot and XP orbs. And then you also have the lower chance of having loot goblins just spawn on pretty much any of the packs in this area, and killing one of those is going to give you just a ton of gold, a ton of gear drops. And then past that, you also just have the random events and chests that'll spawn everywhere. And the other random events here that aren't a mini boss are usually just kill a certain amount of enemies in the area, and then a chest will spawn on you and give you similar loot to what we've gone over. And then there will just be a ton of random chest spawns all over. I've legitimately gotten like 6 chests in just a couple minutes. They're going to be the base chest, there can be the glorious chest, and then there can be the other chests that when you activate them, it spawns a bunch of enemies, and if you kill them quick enough, it'll spawn an additional chest for more loot. And then on top of all of that, there are also a few locations in this area that can spawn you shrine buffs, and these shrines will always spawn in the same areas. That helps a lot with clearing out enemies quicker. And you can also get the XP shrine that anytime you kill an enemy, they drop an XP orb as well. And like I mentioned, the primary reason you're going to be farming this is for gold, which has a bunch of pretty important uses in the game right now, and then just any gear you can get, because you're going to take all that gear that drops here, you're going to go salvage it all, get yourself a ton of upgrading materials, and then you're going to be able to continue to upgrade your gear much more easily. And farming here for 10 minutes or less, you'll usually fill up your inventory, so you're going to be getting a ton of materials. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for this farm spot. Just a very good farm spot to go farm to yourself some XP, some gold, and some upgrade materials. So subscribe if you want to see more Diablo Immortal or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this farm spot, and thanks for watching.